Hello, welcome back to my channel, Hasty Books. Today I'm bringing you my September TBR, and it's really funny because I think September, even as an adult, there's a lot of like back to school vibes or, starting anew and all of that. And obviously I'm currently studying part-time, so there is a back to school vibe to my life right now, but also I have some plans for reading. I've tried to keep it to 5 books, but then that didn't work out. The first book that I have on my list, and kind of a priority, is The Sea by John Banville. This is because this is going to be a buddy read that I do with Dia, so I cannot wait. We're gonna start next week. And yeah, I think it's quite short, so I'm hoping it'll be easier enough to read. I'm a bit intimidated by it. It has won the Booker Prize in 2005, and sometimes it can be a bit convoluted, these books. But we'll do our best and we'll see how it goes. At least I'll have someone to discuss it with. Next I have the Bookbinder of Jericho by Pip Williams. I've already started this one basically earlier this summer, but then very more kind of seriously in the last week of August. I'm already about a quarter through and I'm really enjoying it because I actually did not realize that this is basically in the same world as the Dictionary of Lost Words. So I had to actually stop myself for a second when I saw that one of the characters, or actually the main character in the previous book, was mentioned, and I was like, ooh, we're getting a Pip Williams universe, and I love that. So yeah, I'm quite excited to read this one. I'm doing a mix of reading and audio book listening, and yeah, that works for me really well actually. I really enjoyed that. Then a book that I have from the library that I need to return in September, therefore I need to finish it, is Small Worlds by Caleb Azumah Nelson. And by finish it, I mean, I think I read the first page. So I haven't actually, dove into it very much, but it's on my TBR and I really want to read it because this was on my kind of most anticipated reads of the year because I enjoy his first book, Open Water, so much. One that I would like to read, but I don't think I will have time for, is La Preuve by Agota Cristof. This is the second in the series, so I started it last year. I read the first book. Was it early this year? Anyway, at some point in the last year, I read the first of these books, and it was weird, like super weird. If you saw my review of it, I was like, my parents sent me this by mail, and I do not understand why, because there's like literally the most weird stuff all crammed into a tiny, tiny book. But by the end, I was like, I cannot wait to know what happens next. So here we are. I started it when I was in Montreal, but I don't know, I didn't really feel like it. But I'm also slightly behind in my French reading, so this would be good to tackle, but it's not my priority. Then we have 3 books that were longlisted for the Booker Prize, and I got access to them, so I thought it'd be really nice to read them before the shortlist is announced in kind of late September. So the first one is All God's Time by Sebastian Barry. We have In Ascension by Martin MacInnes, and also The House of Doors by Twan. And I'm excited for all of these. I have actually audiobooks for all of these, which I think is going to help me get through them faster because I'm excited for them, but also I don't know that if I had a copy in front of me, I would actually read them. So hopefully an audiobook will help me digest them easier and faster. So yes. And finally, I have 2 more books that I'm hoping to continue, but obviously there's no way I'm finishing these. They're kind of projects from here till the end of the year. The first one is Platery by Juan, Ramon, Jimenez. This is for my World Cup reading, but also I've been meaning to read a book in Spanish this year, and I bought this in Spain earlier this year. And so I started it. I've had to look some words in the dictionary, but yeah, still, I think I should be able to manage it by the end of the year. And finally, this monster, which is Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. This is one I'm reading also as a buddy read. Thank God, I love having someone in this journey. This is with Nix from Nix Reads. And I have started it. I'm a couple chapters in, even though the book still says I'm 0% in. That's how big this book is. But at the moment, it's very kind of easy to read. It's very accessible. So I'm kind of less intimidated, but I'm still intimidated by the size. I read the Count of Monte Cristo last year though, so I feel like I can do this. And it was very similar. I started in August, finished it in December. So this is kind of the goal for this one. So it's kind of going to be on my TBR for the next few months, and we shall see how it goes. And that's it. I mean, that's not that much for me. I usually go all out for these TBRs, but I'm trying to restrain myself and also be realistic because that's quite a lot of books actually. And some sort of intellectual books as well that I know sometimes you need to you can't read too many of those at the same time and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm hopeful that I can manage them, but we shall see. But I'm quite excited for the month ahead, and yeah, I'm sure I'll have loads on, and we're going on a trip and uni and everything. But anyway, exciting for September, and hopefully it's a beautiful month. And I wish that for you as well, that it's a beautiful month, September. Let me know in the comments what you're hoping to read in September, what you have as your plans, and if you read any of them, the books I've mentioned, what did you think? And as always, thank you so much for watching, and hasty back. Bye.